Hello everyone, my name is Tony Miguna. I'm from Industrial Engineering Semester 7 in Swiss German University. So today I would like to present about the effect of using virtual application in online learning during the pandemic of Corona. So during the pandemic of COVID-19, all universities have decided to prohibit students from going to the university to study. Students were asked to use virtual application for online learning class. Having an online learning class can cause a lot of effect to the students itself. Students may or may not be motivated by using virtual application as a medium for their studies. There are a lot of aspects that make students are not motivated by using virtual application. They can be bored or feel like the vibes for studying is not there as there will be no teachers watching you, there will be no one standby for you, and having online learning class at home may impact the process of studying and the health impact of the students and the lecturer. As time goes by, students and lecturers are expected to survive and sus- sustain from this incident as there will be time where regular class will take place soon. And for the research problem, this pandemic has affected the learning process of every student in the world, as students are not allowed to go to school or university to study. The government make regulations that allow students to study from their home using meeting applications. This action is taken to prevent the spreading of the virus, as the virus is already on a rampage through all over the country. And having online learning class at home will be a different thing for the student to study. Students need more motivation as there will be no teacher that will watch them all day long. Students and the lecturer may be disturbed or feeling uncomfortable by studying or teaching through meeting application, as there will be subjects that are not able to be taught using meeting application, and it will be harder for the students to process all of the study only through video call. It may also impact the health of the student and the lecturer. Next is the research objective. The main objective of this research is to observe the effect of using meeting applications for study, student satisfaction about learning online learning class, to determine whether different subject can affect the study process of students, to determine the health impact while doing online class. The study is significant for three reasons, which is since students and lecturers are using meeting application while discussing, their health impact while discussing is crucial. The study will help others to know whether having online learning class at home will affect the study process or no. The study is significant to know the motivation and student satisfaction on online learning class at home. For the research question, the first question is, what is the effect of using meeting applications such as Zoom, Google Meet, and Microsoft Teams? The second question, how can students and lecturers adapt to the new environment by using meeting application while studying? And the third question is, using meeting application will impact the health of the lecturers and students. And let's go on to the chapter 2, which is literature review. So literature review will give the reference of what this research would looks like. Um, the first one is knowledge, attitude, anxiety, and coping strategies of students during pandemic. Second one, does online learning meets students' basic learning needs? Because there may be some online learning subjects that might not meet the students' basic learning needs, because such as maybe mathematics, it kind of hard to teach to the students for the mathematics subjects. And then the basic learning needs and online learning, students barrier to online learning, challenges and opportunities of online learning during pandemic. With the pandemic, every student has known that the student education is probably dragged to external dangers. Students' assessment has been addressed during the pandemic on how district can legislate and bias and even-handed grading policies based on these recommendations. And it may be also an opportunity for the online learning as it is more flexible for them to study while online learning. They can manage their time properly and they can manage when to do their work. But if you're not persistent, you can fail on some subjects. And next is the use and acceptance of online learning due to pandemic. Online instruction versus in-class instructions. This is to examine the objective data regarding the learning outcomes of students who are having online learning class. And the results show that there are significant difference in the comfort of students in using their laptop or computer alone. And next is the flexing work experience to meet students' need and regulator requirement, impact on in-field student teacher. And these are the literature review table. So in this literature review table, there are references for the literature review. Here there are author, object or case, methods, variables, influencing factors, and results. Next, research methodology. This chapter consists of the step-by-step process of the methodology in this research by using the flowchart as follows. So the first one is the data collection, performance analysis, cost analysis, intervention selection, design and development. And the last one is the intervention, implementation, and change. So these are the flowchart of human performance technology model to improve the methodology such as lean management, Six Sigma, Lean Six Sigma, and organization development, motivation, instructional technology, human factor, learning, performance support system, knowledge management, and training. It is focused on improving performance at the societal, organizational, process, and individual performance level. And for the first step, the data collection, it is defined as the procedure of collecting, measuring and analyzing accurate insight for research using standard validated techniques, so that by using this data that you have been collected, the researcher can have the analyzation that is valid. So the next one is the performance analysis of need or opportunities. It is the process of identifying the organization performance requirements and comparing them to its objectives and capabilities. Stage one is for the execution issue or an opportunity for execution advancement is recognized. There are three sorts of execution examination, which is organizational examination, natural investigation, and grievance examination. Next is the cause analysis. It is to identify the why behind the performance analysis. In the cause analysis, there are lack of environmental support and lack of repertory of behavior. Data information and feedback are important to know what is the problem that is going on. If there are any problems, we can fix it in order to be better. Next one is the intervention selection, design, and development. It is the solutions to the identified performance problem. It may fall into any combination. Instructional performance support will include education and training and interactive learning tool to boost the performance of the workers working. Non-instructional performance support will include knowledge management, job aids, documentation, and standards, user performance, and support system. And next is the intervention implementation and change management. Intervention represent changes. Changes may induce resistance, and the strategy for optimizing change and minimizing resistance is important in this phase of HPT process. The proposed strategy are first is to emphasize positive, second is to make it simple, third is to establish compatibility, fourth is to promote adaptability, and the fifth, which is the last one, is to focus on social impact. And this research, place and time of research, research on effect of using virtual application by using virtual application will be carried out with the following conditions. So the name of the institution is the Swiss German University. The address is in the Jalan Jalur Sutra Barat, Alam Sutra, Tangerang, Banten in Indonesia. and the time is in February to 2021 to June 2021 with preliminary studies carried out in 2020. The provisions of the place and time of the research can change according to the agreement desired by the university and the researcher. And for the outer data of myself, my name is Tony, and my student ID 1170707, and my department or faculty is Industrial Engineering, Faculty of Engineering and Information Technology, and university is SGU, and my email is in tonyw10.tw@gmail.com. And I propose Miss Triati Saraswati as my advisor for my proposed thesis. And last, this is my reference to make this research report. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.